I lift my eyes up to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. This psalm's opening lyrics asks us a penetrating question. Where does my help come from? The ancient Israelites sang this psalm each year as they made their pilgrimage to Jerusalem. And along the way, their eyes would lift up to the hills, mountaintops dotted with altars and shrines to false gods, the high places of idol worship. And so they sang the song, I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? They were, in a very real sense, asking themselves if these idols, these false gods of wood and stone, would be their help. And then in a chord of declaration, the pilgrims sang out, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth, reminding themselves of the all-sufficiency, never-failing, covenant-keeping God of the universe. As we look to our Thanksgiving weekend, I invite you to ponder that same question. Where does my help come from? Because how we answer that will determine the depth of our gratitude. You know, as we travel through life, it's good for us to note the many great gifts God has placed along the way. Food on our tables, safety in our neighborhoods, and dozens of other comforts our grandparents would find hard to believe. These are all good gifts from a Father in heaven whose love is limitless. But if our Thanksgiving stops with these gifts themselves, those good things can become modern day idols to us. Good things are never meant to be the destination. They are roadsides, pointing us, our hearts, our affections to our greatest treasure, Jesus. This past summer, thousands of children and youth learned that Jesus can be their greatest treasure, their Savior, their friend. And you made that possible. Your prayers and your volunteering, your giving, all has been directed to this end, that the boys and girls in your community would know the amazing news of Jesus, who He is and what He has done. Thank you. Thank you for making that possible. Your commitment and sacrifice for the gospel are a testament to how much you treasure Jesus. God bless you this Thanksgiving as we reflect on God's many gifts, and may our hearts be stirred yet again to worship the one who gives them. Happy Thanksgiving.